There was a time when I thought life was a straight line, a simple road that led from birth to dreams to success and then to rest. But as I walked the path, I realized it was not straight at all. It bent and twisted, it rose and fell, and sometimes it disappeared beneath the fog of my own doubt. I learned that the most important steps are not the ones that move you forward, but the ones that make you stop and look within yourself when you are tired, when your heart feels heavy, and your soul questions why it must continue. It is in that silence that you hear your own truth, and your truth is the only light that will ever guide you home. There are mornings when you wake and feel that the world has forgotten you, that all the effort you gave was swallowed by indifference. But I tell you this, no act of love, no breath of kindness, no quiet courage ever disappears. The universe records everything. Even the smallest whisper of your heart carries weight beyond measure. You are seen even when you feel invisible. You are growing even when you feel stuck, and you are becoming even when you feel broken. The human spirit is a strange thing. It endures storms that would tear mountains apart. It carries memories that should be unbearable, and yet it keeps walking, it keeps hoping, it keeps searching for meaning. We are not built to win all the time. We are built to learn, to transform, to fall, and to rise again. It is the falling that teaches us the shape of our strength. It is the pain that teaches us the language of compassion. And it is the silence between achievements that teaches us the music of peace. Ion Semit, an old man who told me that life is not about chasing the light, it is about becoming it, he said. When you stop running from darkness, you learn that even shadows exist because of light. He told me that people spend their lives searching for happiness as if it is a treasure buried somewhere far away, but happiness is not a destination. It is a moment of surrender. It is the breath you take when you accept that now is enough, that who you are in this moment is enough. And when you finally stop fighting yourself, you begin to feel the quiet power that has always been waiting within you. There will be days when the mirror shows you a stranger, days when your reflection carries all the stories you tried to forget, the failures, the regrets, the dreams that never came true. But look closer. Behind the tired eyes there is a spark that never died, a whisper that says you are still here, and that means you still have time. Time to forgive yourself, time to begin again, time to live without the fear of falling. You are not defined by what you lost. You are defined by what you choose to create from what remains. When you walk through pain, you are not being punished. You're being purified. Life does not take things away to make you empty. It removes what no longer serves your growth. Every ending hides a beginning. Every heartbreak carries a lesson, and every failure plants a seed of wisdom. The hardest truth is that healing is not about forgetting, it is about remembering. Without being broken, it is about looking at your scars and seeing proof that you survived. The greatest journey is not across oceans or mountains. It is within your own heart, the courage to face yourself, to admit your fears, to forgive your past. That is the path that leads to freedom. Many people chase approval. They try to fit into shapes that are not theirs. They hide their light because the world told them to be smaller, but you must not. You must expand. You must allow yourself to take up space. You must be the voice that says, I am here, and I am worthy, and even if no one else believes it, you must be the one who does. The truth is, no one has it all figured out, not the strong, not the wise, not even those who seem unshaken. We are all wandering souls trying to make sense of the chaos and the beauty of it all. And that is okay. You do not need to have the answers. You only need the will to keep asking, the courage to keep moving, and the faith to believe that there is meaning in every step, even the uncertain ones. Remember this: the mountain does not apologize for being told. The river does not question its direction. The sun does not compare its warmth to the moon, and neither should you compare your path to another. Your story is yours alone. It is sacred. It is enough. And every chapter, even the painful ones, matters, because Without them, you would not be who you are now, and who you are now is exactly who the world needs. There was a moment when I thought I was lost, but later I realized I was only being guided away from what was not meant for me sometimes. Rejection is protection sometimes. Endings are the beginning of alignment sometimes. Silence is the universe teaching you to listen, not to others, but to your own soul. And when you finally hear it, you will understand that peace was never outside of you, it was always waiting within. Do not rush your growth. The flower does not bloom because it is told to, it blooms when it is ready, and so will you. Your time will come, the doors that are meant for you will open, and what is truly yours will never pass you by, even if it takes years, even if you must walk through loneliness and doubt. Trust that every moment is shaping you into the person who will recognize the blessing when it arrives. You will meet people who will love you, and you will meet people who will hurt you, and sometimes they will be the same person, but every connection, every bond, every goodbye teaches you something about love, and love itself is not about holding on, it is about letting go, it is about giving without fear, it is about seeing the divine in another and realizing it is the same light that burns within you. Love is not found, it is remembered. If you ever feel small, remember the stars, they seem distant, yet they light up the infinite night. They shine not because they try, but because that is what they are meant to do. You too were meant to shine. Even in your darkest moments, even when no one sees, you're a light. Even when you feel like fading, you are still a spark in the vast universe, and that is enough. The world will try to tell you who to be, it will hand you masks and expectations and rules to follow, but you must not lose yourself to them. The bravest thing you can ever do is to be yourself in a world that profits from your doubt. You must return to your authenticity again and again until it feels like home. You must remember that your worth is not measured by success or perfection, but by how deeply you dare to live. There will come a time when you look back and realize that everything made sense, that every wrong turn, every delay, every heartbreak was guiding you toward something greater, that every loss was preparing you for something more beautiful, and in that moment you will smile, not because it was easy, but because it was worth it. So walk with faith, not because the path is clear, but because your heart is strong enough to walk it. Walk with love, because love is the only thing that lasts beyond time. Walk with purpose, because even the smallest step taken with intention can change the course of a life. And when you fall, do not curse the ground that cut you. Thank it for teaching you how to rise again. Life is not about reaching the end, it is about dancing through the middle. It is about learning to see magic in the ordinary, to find joy in the mundane, to breathe deeply and know that this moment, this very breath, is a miracle. You do not need to be extraordinary, you only need to be real. And when the day comes when you no longer chase happiness, you will discover peace. When you no longer need to prove your worth, you will discover freedom. And when you finally forgive yourself, you will discover love, the kind that has no conditions, the kind that has been waiting for you all along. So this is my message to you. Keep going, not because the world demands it, but because your soul deserves it. Keep believing, not because life is easy, but because it is sacred. Keep loving, not because you have to, but because it is the truest thing you will ever do. And above all, keep becoming, because you are not finished yet, and that is the most beautiful part of your story.